The problem is believing that you shouldn't have any problems. The problem is looking at that person's lives who you really love on Instagram and believing that they don't have problems. The problem is believing that once you succeed, problems disappear. The problem is believing that the problem is a problem. But really, problems are here to escalate us and move us to our next level. Welcome to my channel. My name is Oniara. I love to talk about personal development and I love to help others become a better version of themselves. So if you relate to anything in this video or you like anything in this video, remember to subscribe for more content like this. Let's talk about how the mindset or the belief that you shouldn't have any problems, that those who you believe are successful don't have any problems or their problems aren't so big. Let's talk about how this mindset is holding you back from seeing your problems as opportunities to continue moving forward. If when you're having a problem in your life, all you think about is, why am I having this problem? Why am I always having problems? That is the mindset that's holding you back. Because problems are never going to disappear in life. That person that you follow, that you love their life, they also have problems. All of us showing the pretty stuff from our life. Yes, we love to show the pretty stuff. We love to celebrate the good stuff, and that's okay. And we have to also remember that we all have problems. We all have challenges. We all have things to grow through, and that's just part of the human experience. So if you're someone that you're thinking like this when problems arise or when challenges arise in your life, this is the moment to take some time and realize that this belief is holding you back because it doesn't allow you to see how this challenge is only to propel you forward and to look and find how or what is the lesson in the challenge. See, life is always going to be happening to everyone. There's going to be people around us that pass away. There's going to be jobs or companies that end and relationships that end. That's a part of life. There's going to be heartbreak. There's going to be pain. Pain is inevitable in life. And again, this doesn't just go away as you grow or as you succeed. This is a part of life. This is something that you just experience in this life experience. So how can you start shifting your mindset from believing that you shouldn't have any problems to understanding that problems are a part of the process, and how to start seeing the problems or the challenges in your life as opportunities or stepping stones to your goals or to the results that you're seeking? First, when any problem arises in your life, catch yourself when you are entertaining that story of victimhood, entertaining that story of, oh my God, this happened to me, or especially if this has been happening continuously. Like if this is not the first time that this happens to you, please take responsibility. This is something that you continue to create in your life, and that is why this problem or this challenge continues to show up in your life. So it's important that when anything shows up in our life that feels like a problem or a challenge, that we are aware of the story that we're telling ourselves. And we stop ourselves from telling ourselves or entertaining a story that makes us a victim. We are powerful beings. We are co-creators of our lives, and we must take responsibility to create or take better action. So when a problem or challenge arises in your life, ask yourself, what is this here to teach me? What is the lesson? What am I going to learn from this? And you'll notice how even more solutions come to light, or you start getting creative with the solutions because you've shifted your mindset from this fear base, from this victimhood, from this closure and this, oh my God, everything happens to me, and this validation of why it's happening to you, to opening your mind and understanding how this is happening for you. And there your mind opens and expands to looking for ways to validate how this is happening for you. And that's how solutions start arising. So the first thing you want to do is that when any problem or challenge arises, notice the story you're telling yourself and do not entertain a story of victimhood. Take responsibility for what you are creating in your life. Second, ask yourself, How or why is this happening for me? What lesson am I supposed to learn from this? How is this going to move me closer to my goals or to who I want to be? The third thing or step or tip that I can give you is to not compare yourself to others or compare yourself to anybody that you love. Yes, use them as inspiration, as motivation, as a way to know more of what you want for yourself. And remember, if at any moment you think that they don't have problems, that their life is perfect, that they don't experience pain, that they don't experience challenges, reevaluate that and remind yourself that challenges, pain, problems are a part of the human experience, and all humans here are experiencing them. So remind yourself of that. Don't compare yourself to others, because even those that you believe are not don't have any problems and have it all figured out, they're just figuring it out on the way, and they also have challenges and things to grow through. They are just probably looking at it in a different way, and so they don't approach it as a problem in their life, but more as an opportunity and the stepping stone into their next level. Thank you so much for watching. If you relate to anything in this video, if you have any comments, questions, or any specific topics that you'd like me to talk about, please leave them down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.